rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, we're the school of gold and blue, filled with courage through and through. We will pledge our hearts and our wills to Indian hills forever. Though God will still be near her, our high school we will cheer her. The place to call the home of the brave, her banner we will wave. Oh, hear our echoes ring, our alma mater sing.
Hello Braves, family, and faculty members. First off, I wanted to thank everyone for being so patient and for making this time for the seniors the best that it could possibly be with the circumstances that we are in. Second, I wanted to formally congratulate the senior class of 2020. This might not be how we envisioned our senior year going, but it doesn't mean that we shouldn't celebrate all of the hard work that we put in to get where we are right now. Instead of wondering what we might be missing out on, let us reflect on all that we have gained. One of the things that I've learned in my 4 years at Indian Hills is that the brave spirit is incredibly strong. It is one of the things I'm going to miss most of all. Every student at this school shows pride and joy in being a part of this community, and most of all, support for their fellow classmates. A moment in my high school career that highlights the tremendous brave spirit is one that occurred during one of our own cross-country races. It was at the Bergen Meet of Champions right after the gun went off for our race. A crowd of runners was sprinting across the field to fight for the entirety of a 5K when I took a pretty nasty fall. It was only half a minute after the start where the giant crowd of runners was still pretty much intact. I can't remember if I tripped over my own feet or someone else's. All I can remember is falling face first into the concrete and having a stampede of runners run me over with their spikes. To be honest, I'd almost given up in this moment. I was in pain and I was bleeding just a little, and by the time I looked up, I was also at the very back of the pack. At that same moment, I felt an arm yank me up. It was one of my senior teammates. To be honest, I was surprised that she would sacrifice even a second of her big race to help me. But she did, and she yelled a word of encouragement. I was back in the race in a matter of seconds. I fought through the pain, and I tried to forget the nasty fall that I took. Once I was back running, it really didn't matter anymore. What mattered was moving forward. The rest of the race was kind of a blur, but it was a really great day for the team. And despite that one moment where I thought everything had fallen apart, about 20 minutes later, at the end of my race, it felt amazing, and I ended with a personal record. I would have never imagined all of that happening when I was still in the beginning of my race. It just proved to me that no matter how hard things seem in one moment, it is worth pushing through the pain because the next moment might just be that much better. I'm sure everyone has had one of these moments throughout their 4 years at Hills. Think of a time when you were struggling, whether it was for a class or a sport or a club or anything else. Doesn't it all seem so distant now? Look back on those moments as positive ones, where you conquered something difficult and ultimately you became a better version of yourself. The best view comes after the hardest climb. This is to me one of my favorite quotes. I don't know who said it first, and I certainly don't know what book or story it comes from, but it applies to every single walk of life. You can take it literally, or you can take it metaphorically. I choose to take it both ways. High school to me has been like climbing a mountain, and anyone who knows me knows that climbing is one of my little hobbies. And I must say, high school is very comparable. There are always breathtaking views when you accomplish a set goal that you've had in mind for a while, but the journey does not come without its fair share of challenges to get through in the first place. Sometimes the weather gets bad and your head hurts from the altitude. Yeah, this definitely sounds like high school to me. However, this right here is our summit. We are standing on top of what seems to be the greatest mountain we have ever climbed. Here I'm taking the quote metaphorically, of course. Our future is another intimidating mountain that peaks just beyond the horizon. Not to be disheartening, because we will look back at the past just as we are looking at high school now. We're sad that the journey is over, glad that actually made it through the rough patches, but overall blown away that we are actually here at the end, that we never really could have envisioned until now. Whether we stumbled through a bad moment or celebrated a really good one, what we do remember most is the people who are with us through these times. This is what makes them so incredibly valuable. And I know we really wish to be with these people now when things seem incredibly hard. We mustn't be discouraged. And I know we aren't sitting side by side at the Indian Hills track field, looking up at our parents cheer us on from the stands, but let us not dwell on what we may be missing right now and celebrate all that we have. The people that helped you get up each time you fell, they're still rooting for you now, wherever it may be from. And looking ahead into your future years, know that you will get through each challenge the same way with the new people that you meet. However, don't forget your time here at Indian Hills or the people that you've gotten close with over time. Even though we are graduating, the friends that you've made, the teachers who have taught you, and the coaches who have trained you, they're still important parts of your life. And just like there are Sherpas on our expedition to the summit, these people have helped carry us through to success. We would have never been able to get to the top without them. But let us not forget the most important person on this journey, you. Sitting here on graduation day is not just a way to say, yay, I'm done with school, but a celebration of your years of hard work and dedication. When you go off into the real world and find new, greater mountains that you must face, metaphorical or literal, remember to face them head on, because that is the Braves' way, and it is always a good day to be a Brave.
Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me, don't let it make you cry. For even if I'm far away, I'll hold you in my heart. I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me, though I have to travel far. Remember me, each time you hear a sad guitar. Know that I'm with you the only way that I can be, until you're in my arms again. Remember me.
Hey, class of 2020, let's change it up a bit.
Now, I'm pretty sure you're all thinking the same thing. Man, she has a really cool Zoom background. In the past couple of weeks, I've discovered a lot about myself that I didn't actually know before. Like, my sporadic urges to bake are probably because I miss those cafeteria cookies. Lunch staff, miss you guys. Or how all the exercise I've been doing doesn't really raise my heart rate like the mad dashes I used to do to get to class just before the second bell. But by far, the strangest thing have been those Friday afternoons where I catch myself humming the Hills anthem as I close my computer for the day. Guys, I'm going to be honest. The situation right now is not the best, and it certainly isn't the one we hoped for. But within the past couple of weeks, I've had plenty of time. And by plenty, I actually mean a couple minutes between eating, sleeping, and playing video games to really think about the past 4 years. We've experienced so much at our time at Hills, but by far the most remarkable thing has been the sense of community that has shaped the class into who we are today. Honestly, it feels like it was just yesterday that we were still cringing over our freshman photos on our brand new school IDs, or that we were taking that first step into freshman year, uncertain about what high school life would be like, but eager to make new friends and face challenges head on. It feels like it was only yesterday that we were trying to figure out if it was an A day, or B, or A. Honestly, I still don't even know to this day. We remember the feeling of excitement when it came to joining a new club, playing a new sport, learning something new in class, or even trying a new instrument. Or that first time we went to our first football game and pep rally, and the feeling of awe as we saw the tremendous amount of school spirit that we would eventually become a part of. However, it is today as seniors that we are able to say without a doubt that we have expanded so much more from our time as freshmen. Of course, we still cringe over our freshman ID photos. However, now we all know for a fact that Senior Commons isn't actually about catching up on homework or getting ahead in a class, but rather absolutely crushing it in Guitar Hero and intense games of ping pong as our classmates cheer us on. Or how we've made so many friends up to this point that we all know at least one person who is always up no matter what, ready to do late night assignments or early morning activities with you, coffee in hand. Even with so many different clubs and activities that represent the diversity of interests found within our school, many of us still know the joys of finding common passions and interests as we try new things and encourage others to join them with us. Our teamwork pushes us to do more and quite literally be brave. That fierce pride and driven identity we all felt as freshmen has truly never left us, even as seniors today. No matter what sport it is, we will always be there shouting, "Let's go Braves!" because that is what Indian Hills pride is and will always be. Our experiences as a class has led to so many commonalities, but by far the most defining trait of the class of 2020 has been our ability to adapt. From freshman to senior year, we have undergone so much change, yet we have remained persistent and overcome any obstacles in our path. Looking back, even our senior year has been full of surprising events, like how water came pouring out of the 500-wing ceiling, nearly drenching us all, or how there was a great electrical fire of 2019, which caused school to temporarily close. Man, half days were so nice. Even now, in the midst of a global pandemic, our class has shown so much character, and it truly defines how unique the class of 2020 is. Sure, we could have sat down, waited for the situation to pass us by, but no, instead, we have gone and we have pushed back, making our community even better. Whether it is through food donations, providing sanitary supplies, or even writing a small letter to those who risk their lives every day to help others, we have shown so much character and so much dedication. Even further, we are quite literally the pioneers of a new digital classroom, where pants are actually optional. We have learned to talk and we have learned to laugh with our friends, staying positive in a situation where it may seem so difficult. The fact that we have overcome so many bumps along our journey truly shows how amazing our class is. No matter how large the hurdle has been, we have come together and created a solution that makes the best of our situation. And while we may not know what the future may hold, the fact that we are a class that is able to take what is given to us and aim for better and go even further than expected truly shows that we are a class ready to take the world on. Braves, the journey has been quite an experience. Not only should you be proud of all the hard work you have done, but I also hope those who have helped us along the way are proud of us as well. On the behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to thank friends, family, faculty, the administration, the superintendent, and the Board of Education for guiding us for the past 4 years with unconditional dedication and support. And finally, class of 2020, my fellow classmates, I truly wish you all congratulations. We have come so far, overcome so much, and we've done it all together. Thank you.
At this time, we'd like to honor the Boy Scouts from Indian Hills who have obtained the Eagle Scout. That's the highest rank in the Eagle Scouts. From Oakland's Troop 49, Bradley Fern, Evan Pappas, Anthony Richards, Jonathan Wong, and from Troop 309 from Wyckoff, Nicholas Prahota. Again, these are awards that take even more than their 4 years of high school, and it really shows their leadership, character, and service during these years. I'd like to honor one member of the class who will also be enlisting in the United States Air Force, Daniel Miller.
Welcome to the graduating class of 2020 and our esteemed guests. First, I'd like to acknowledge two specific members of our graduating class, our valedictorian, Elijah Comfortberg, and our salutatorian, Benjamin Baldwin. Thank you both for the time and dedication that you've put into Indian Hills High School over the past few years. And certainly, this is the most unusual end to a school year that any of us have ever experienced. And as educators, we spend a lot of time discussing and debating how to best meet the full range of our students' needs, while also working with them to develop their sense of independence and resiliency. But this year, we didn't have the luxury of theoretical discussion. The need for resiliency was thrust upon us. And how did our students respond? Our students were strong. They immediately reached out to help organize community events, service projects, and fundraisers. Our teammates developed spirit videos that they shared with each other. Our clubs and activities developed things like Kahoot nights so that we could engage ourselves and have fun as a community. Individuals committed themselves to making face masks for others, to fashioning headbands for hospital workers to make wearing those face masks all day more comfortable, to feeding the needy, to raising over $10,000 to provide meals for local hospital workers using local businesses. Our students were patient. As the rules were changing around them every day, they adjusted to social distancing and virtual learning. They adjusted to the idea that even the adults had to work alongside them to help figure it all out. Our students were resilient. As the wave of a global health crisis washed over all aspects of life, they felt it, they processed it, and they adjusted to it. None of this is as easy as it sounds in retrospect, but our students persevered. And certainly, graduation is a milestone that stands out in all of our lives and all of our memories. But for this particular class, they will be asked for the rest of their lives what it was like to live through the winter and spring of 2020. And I hope that you remember that this class was strong, patient, resilient, and above all, brave. So I sincerely congratulate you, the class of 2020, on reaching this milestone. And I proudly present you to our superintendent, Mrs. McKay, for the certification of your graduation from Indian Hills High School. Thank you.
Good evening, and welcome to our very first virtual commencement. Tonight we celebrate the culmination of 4 years of academic, athletic, and extracurricular achievements at your high school and in your community. With the support of your families, your teachers, coaches, advisors, rabbis, priests, and other mentor figures in your lives, you have journeyed through the last 4 years facing challenges and achieving amazing accomplishments. Who would have thought that these 4 years would end like this, with the entire world right in the middle of a pandemic? It has given all of us a new perspective on life. We are finding within ourselves unknown strength, astonishing creativity, and undeniable resilience. We search for patience to weather the storm, patience to tolerate those around us, and patience as we wait for a better tomorrow. We are living in what some may call unprecedented times, but if you speak with folks from the greatest generation, sociologist Glenn Hall Elder said, and I quote, "They came out of the hardship of the Great Depression with an ability to know how to survive and to make do and to solve problems." The class of 2020 is following in the footsteps of the greatest generation, and they too will come out stronger, kinder, and more resilient on the other side. During this horrific pandemic, we have all seen the best of humankind emerge as heroic frontline workers saved lives, delivered goods, stocked shelves, and responded to emergencies. Neighbors reached out to one another, families ate dinner together, and friends stayed connected through social media, and our teachers kept our students learning and connected to school. As C.S. Lewis once wrote, "Since it is so likely that children will meet cruel enemies, let them at least have heard of brave knights and heroic courage." Our communities have day in and day out shown us so many brave knights and numerous displays of heroic courage. Our class of 2020 will move into their future with a different view of the world than classes that came before them. They will appreciate fresh air without a face mask, appreciate being able to once again hug a friend or shake hands, and will realize the incredible value of family dinners together, taking time to go for a walk, checking in on grandparents, and playing in the yard with younger siblings or relatives. The class of 2020 will be defined by courage, resilience, love, loyalty, and humility. This class has what it takes to recreate the greatest generation. And now, before I certify the class, as I too say goodbye, I would like to take a moment and thank you for the tremendous opportunity to have served the Flow communities for the last 26 years, having spent 9 years in Wyckoff and 17 years here at the high school. It has truly been my honor and privilege to work side by side with outstanding administrators, teachers and staff, our partners in municipal government, and of course, with all of you. So now, to the trustees of our Board of Education, as Superintendent of Schools, I hereby certify that all of the students presented before you this evening have successfully completed the course of study prescribed by the New Jersey Department of Education and the more rigorous requirements of the Ramapo Indian Hills Regional High School District Board of Education and are hereby entitled to receive the diplomas of graduation. Mr. Kinney, I present to you the class of 2020.
Thank you, Superintendent McKay. On behalf of the Ramapo Indian Hills Board of Education, it's my distinct honor and privilege to welcome the parents, the guardians, the families, the teachers, and the administrators to this exciting and ultimate celebration of the class of 2020. The ceremony and the accomplishments of our graduating seniors are the defining moment in our education for our local Flow community. While I doubt that any one of you ever wants to hear the phrase unprecedented times again, this is where we find ourselves. These past few months should have been yours for the taking, like generations of seniors before you. As you solidified your plans for the coming year, basking in the joy and apprehension that high school is almost finally done, and taking part in your deserved lasts, your last plays, your last concerts, your last sports seasons, your last competitions, but most of all, the last times of being with your friends inside and out of school and reveling in finishing all of your hard work. Instead, you found yourselves as unwilling participants in these historic times, the front line for remote learning, virtual graduations, social distancing, and self-isolation. This in no way was ideal, but thanks to the tireless efforts of the administrators, the principals, the supervisors, the teachers, and the staff, the community has worked together to ensure that you are most definitely ready for this jumping off point. And we as a community should collectively affirm and celebrate in the fact that none of what has happened to you in these last few months has even slightly diminished your accomplishments. Life will present you with challenges, and you will be asked to accept these moments with grace, with dignity, and with respect as you embrace your successes. We, your parents, your teachers, your communities, we collectively see you, all of you, and we are all in awe of your resilience, your determination, and your potential. So on behalf of the Ramapo Indian Hills Board of Education, know that unprecedented times are no longer new to you. Go forth and make history on your own terms. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hi, my name is Margaret Stanzak, and I'm the Vice President of the Ramapo Indian Hills Education Association. The RIHEA is the union that represents teachers and all non-administrative school personnel. Each year, we not only award scholarships to graduating seniors, but we present one of the most prestigious awards the faculty of Indian Hills High School bestows, that of the Honor Graduate. This award is selected by members of the RIHEA and is meant to honor a senior who, in our opinion, best exemplifies the qualities of scholarship, leadership, character, and service. The 2020 honor graduate's name will be displayed on a bronze plaque in the front hall of Indian Hills High School alongside the names of past distinguished honor graduates. This year we've chosen a senior of exceptional scholarship and character. Throughout this senior's career at Indian Hills, they have taken the most rigorous and challenging courses that Indian Hills has to offer. They have maintained a high grade point average while at the same time becoming involved and leading many extracurricular activities. This individual has been described by their teachers and counselors with the following words and phrases: intelligent, responsible, mature, conscientious, respectful, honest, and dedicated. This is a student with a good sense of humor, a good self-awareness, and a drive to make the world a better place. A leader who also allows others to lead. She is outspoken and likable, and she takes pride in her family and heritage. She has brought honor to our district and our school by her amazing contributions to the school and community. She's president of the National Honor Society, president and treasurer of Amnesty International, an editor on Drumbeats, member of the golf and fencing team, Interact, a student ambassador, DECA, and more than anything, a role model to everyone at Indian Hills. On behalf of the faculty of Indian Hills High School, it is my great pleasure and sincere privilege to name the honor graduate of the class of 2020, Tiffany Becker. Congratulations, Tiffany, on all your amazing accomplishments and achievements, and an honor well deserved. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Raggi from CBS News in New York, Wyckoff resident, and just humbled and honored to be a part of this graduation message for you. I wish you the very best as you guys embark on the next phase of your life. I know 2020 probably hasn't gone the way you thought it would, but just remember this: it has made you so much stronger and so much more resilient, and now you are set up for the rest of your lives. This has prepared you to deal with any obstacle that's thrown your way as you get older. And remember, when you go to college or whatever you do, you now have an immediate icebreaker because you now have something in common with everyone, no matter where they're from or what they've done. So take those positives with you. But I mean that wholeheartedly when I say that. You are the most resilient class in the history of high school classes with what you've had to deal with the last couple of months. So I commend you for making it through, for graduating, and now heading on to, as I said, the next steps in what is going to be a tremendous, tremendous life. So I know you've got that going for you, which is nice. A couple of things that I just want to impart on you before you do head off to the next step. TKG, remember those three initials. Be thoughtful, be kind, be generous. Okay, you don't have to be the smartest, you don't have to be the most athletic or the tallest, but if you're thoughtful, kind, and generous, you will reap such rewards from that as you live your life. Trust me on this. Also, be one of a kind, not one of the crowd. You're in a unique position right now that you can stand for what you feel is right, what you feel is fair, what you feel is just. So do that. Hug your parents, thank them for everything that they've done for you, and give yourself a pat on the back. I mean that wholeheartedly. You've done a tremendous job. It's been a lot of work the last 4 years. And again, being in the news media, it has not been lost on me what you've gone through these last couple of months. And I want to wish you the very, very best. Now go out there and make your mark and have a great time. Smile. You deserve it.
Julia Elvira Alfano. Kevin Allen.
I'd like to thank all the people that's helped me through the last 4 years. I'm really looking forward to going to college. I can't wait to see what comes next. Congrats to all of my classmates and class of 2020.
Justin Alling. Ryan Andrews. Ariana Antocci. Jason Atkinson, Brittany Offret, Lily Avallo, Michael A. Baggy, Benjamin Baldwin, Gavin Romeo Ballinger, Corinne Barney, Madeline Barney, Alexandra Bartek,
Hi, my name is Alexandra Bartek. I'm going to Montclair State University majoring in business administration, and I'm so grateful for all my friends and family who have helped me through these 4 years at Indian Hills.
Tiffany Leah Becker, Alyssa Michelle Belmont, Jack Berkowitz, Alyssa N. Burnhammer, John Angelo Bascali, Chloe Birnbaum, Alexander Bonzolak,
Yo, class of 2020, we did it. Shout out Mr. M. Let's go.
Andrew Borowick, Victoria Boyce, Kayla Marie Brahe, Liam Austin Brown, Sarah Bua, Gabriel Burleson, Anna Callie, Luke Francis Caminetti, Veronica Rose Richardson Campbell, Sophie Elizabeth Candler, Stephen Carr, Brett Chapman, Megan Cheff,
I'd like to thank my mom,
Well, I think you can get emotional.
my dad,
He's a sensitive man.
and my dog, and this filter.
Madison Julia Chen, Sarah Chesney, Samin M. Chowdhury, Aiden John Chumas, Madison Cipriani, John A. Clancy, Nolan Grace Clark, Michaela Cleary, Paul Andrew Cochran, Danielle Kahn, Jacob Ari Khan, Jared Khan, Victoria Cole, Aiden Christopher Kopchanik, Timothy Alexander Cortez, Kathleen Ella Costa, Michael A. Crespo, Toby Grace Cummins. Daniela Curtis.
Thanks to my family and teachers for their support. Congratulations to all the seniors. Go Braves!
Faith Daniels. Danielle DeViro. Jeremy Joel Delgado. Damon DeLucia. Robert Deraney. James Dercoli. Lauren DiTrano Grenner. Paige C. DeLulio. Malaya DePonzio. Kaylin Nicole Drake.
Congrats, Braves!
Justin William Dyer. Brendan Joseph Egan. Omar El Shahawi. Taylor Nicole Englishman. Victoria Enright. Anthony A. Espinoza. Nathaniel J. Exel. Kenneth Robert Fazio. Bradley Thomas Fern. Megan Elizabeth Finan. Faith Marie Fisher. Anthony Pfizer. Skylar Voss Fortunato. Michael Frank.
I would like to thank all my friends, family, and teachers for helping me get to this point in my life. And I plan on continuing my studies at Lehigh University.
Elizabeth Franks. Garrett Gallup. Adine Gannon. Daniel Gardner.
I'm so happy to graduate from Indian Hills, and congratulations and good luck to all of my classmates. Hope to see you all soon.
Isabel Mary Garino. Gianna Gentili. Samantha Giametta. Leah H. Gibson. Ryan Gill. Shay Gilmore. Ariel Gitlitz. Lindsay Drazy. Alexa Gombas. Emma Graff. Frank Greco. Christopher Harrington. Vanessa Hazelcorn. Christopher Hayes. Christopher Hennelly. Luke Hennessy. Lauren Rachel Hertz. Owen Hickey. Jasmine Alyssa Ho.
Congratulations, Indian Hills Class of 2020. I'm going to miss you all so much, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Bye.
Drew Randall Hofer. Sierra Michelle Hofer. Jennifer Holster. Catherine Hom. Anthony Joseph Ilardi. Lana Jarotsky. Scarlett Jekic. Belize Kalkendelen. Lauren Cam. Brianna Alejandra Kant. Sophia Nika Karalekas. Geeta Linda Cass. Ian Joseph Kelleher. Mary Kennelly. Brian Kaczynski. Michael Kilpatrick. Emma Akio Kimura. Grace Aiko Kimura. Angelina Marie Kinahan. Stephen Klein McDonald. Lucretia Rebecca Kleinman. Elijah Aaron Kupferberg. Leah May Kurland. Katie Kyle. Brandy Sophia Landis.
Congrats, Braves!
Ryan Lanzetti. Grace Leshner. Justin Levin. Alec Licamelli. Jake Lilienthal. Justin Linkito. Rachel Legato. Kevin Long. Callie Fox Lospinoso. Gabriella Nicole Lugo. Gracie Lunenberg. Brianna Lynch. Ethan Michael Lyons. Jack Henry Lyons. Dana McCall. Alex Maynardi. Zainab Makhdoom. Corinne Malafis. Julia Manetti. Nicoletta Manusakis. Amy Marcaselli. Sarah Marker. Isabella Marquez. Joseph M. Messino. Rory Maurer. Caroline A. McKinnon. Sarah McMacken. Robert Miles. Daniel Miller. Michael Moore. Thomas Mark Moskal. Christian Murillo. Teresa Murphy. Courtney Jane Mutterer. Joseph Christopher Nasinovich. Connor Nielsen. Nicholas Roman Nolan. Aaliyah Oberoi. Matthew O'Blake. Callie O'Neill. Amelia Lynn Opterbeck. Jack Timothy O'Shea. Evan Pappas. Athena Pasquale.
I finally graduated. Thanks to my family, teachers, and friends for making me be part of the Indian Hills community. I'll miss each and every one of you. Hope to see you again soon.
Shivani Patel. Rebecca Peller. Zachary M. Penza. Bianca Isabel Perez. Ava Petropoulos. David Petrosky. Matthew Pilari. Jacqueline Pinkney. Connor Poggioli. Jordan Polanski. Brianna N. Poliandro. Nicholas Ryan Prehota. Jamie Prischodsky. Joseph Puglisi. Elizabeth Rose Quigley. Anastasia Quinn. Christina Rainey. Jacob Dennis Reed. Anthony N. Richards. Vanessa Rinaldi. Matthew Ritako. Sarah Grace Roberts. Louis T. Rocco. Cameron Haley Roach. Julia Danielle Roman. Stephen John Romay. Emma Russo. Liana Rubinetti. Elizabeth Russo. Isabella Sadowski. Olivia Salazar. Thomas Sees. Alex Jason Seibel. Olivia Ann Selvaggi. Amir Ali Sean Shagagi. Isabel Shelkin. Emily Megan Shepard. Maor Shear. Kaylin Smith. Dean Smith.
I'd like to thank my family, my friends, and all the teachers who supported me for the past few years at Indian Hills High School, class of 2020.
Kylie Smith. Tyler Nicholas Smith. Kyle Patrick Soltis. Stephen Soperanes. Anthony Speciali. Jake Spitoletta. Jack Lydon Stathis. Emily Ann Stalakis. Tyler Stellenworth. Brianna Stetner. Aislinn Lolani Sullivan. Sonia Alicia Solchuk. Rafe Syed. Paul Taub.
I know today's supposed to be about the graduating class and everything, but I wouldn't be here without all the people that pushed me to this point and supported me throughout all the times of my life. And thank you, I appreciate you. I wouldn't be here without you.
Andrew Michael Tilsley. Matthew Torpy. Aliana Trianin. Michael Valleco. Jeremy D. Vasquez. Emily Pauline Weiss. Cooper Vela. Jacqueline Vernier. Charlotte Victoria Verling. Victoria Lindsay Vuz. Brian Waller. Patrick Walters.
What's up, Indian Hills? I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who supported me. I want to give a quick shout out to Miss Scanlon, Miss Gramazio, Miss LeRae, Mr. M, and of course, Mr. Foz. Good luck, everyone.
Jason Tyler Warren. Jack Wyman. Ava Catherine Welchins. Danielle White. Jonathan Christopher Wong. Marcus James Yosef. Claudia Zagluski. Kimberly Zanetti. Renee Angela Zoppi.